Hey, welcome back to another episode for Life from Living Well. I hope you're well and thank you for your time for continuing to support this community and this podcast. If you like to know more about what Life for Living Well community does, you can check us out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. Once again, my name is Richard, and the topic I have for you this week I call it Power of Creativity. So let's think, what is creativity? Many people associate creativity to just painting, to just drawing, to just going to the museum. But creativity in depth meaning is go beyond this alone, and all those things that I mentioned earlier is part of it. But I want you to open your mind, if you haven't done yet, to see how you can embrace creativity to all part of your life, whether with your relationship, whether with your finances, whether with your job, whether with your career, whether with your everything you want to do. I want you to open your mind and see how you can embrace creativity into it. And let's get started. Being creative, it goes beyond artistic only. People think like the only people that dance are the only one that creative or painting or drawing. No, we have had a pilot that saved life with ingenious approaches to land the plane in the middle of emergency. You see, many surgeons have saved life when it really matter, when they just go beyond the box, out of the box, to able to save a life. They got the instinct and they make a decision whether to operate a patient or not to operate a patient. Or think about the mother that is helping child to overcome fear using embellished creativity elements that are available to her. How will you make somebody that's afraid to open the box to be so eager to open the box and prepare to experience any type of emotions or experience that will confront it? So through the creativity, we can reduce the lengthening of suffering. Through the creativity, we can increase our intimacy with our partner. We can make our relationship fun rather than boring and tedious. Through the creativity, we can make difficult things easy. But how do we do all those things? Not just a word. You got to see it and see how it works for your own life. We can do many things every day that will increase our creativity more. But in order to do this, if you consider that you are not creative person, probably you are not. But I want you to open your mind to consider that even you feel like you don't have it, maybe you never use it. Maybe it's the time you put into practice and you start riding it. Few people think they cannot ride a bike until somebody encourage them, somebody push them, and somebody help them to ride a bike. And they say how it's easy to ride it if they can find the balance between themselves and the bike. Our attitudes have a lot to say about kind of experience that we put ourselves to. But how do we increase our creativity, and what are the things that we can do that make that happen? So especially now, we all need to become more creative in approaching life, and we must be intentional sometimes. Sometimes your creativity comes in a quiet moment of your time. You can be in the shower and you realize that taking one road might not be the best option for you this particular morning, but taking another road might be the right option for you. On your way to work, and then you get stuck in the traffic. You start questioning why you do that. Why you stay in the traffic? You saw a rabbit, you saw squirrel, and they were just doing some kind of puzzle that you have no idea what's going on. But all of a sudden, you got aha moment in your brain, and you realize that maybe if you just use what is how the team in Formula One work, maybe if you bring that dynamic to your current team, maybe you can change the temperature level of your team. And that's exactly what you put in place. And few weeks, few months later, your team completely changed. That is creativity. That's creativity. Because creativity, the more you open your mind to creativity, the more you become more perceptive to subtle information. And it now depends on you how much confidence you want to place on that perception and how you are wiser to test those information that you are getting back to yourself. You can't, not everything you receive will be more suitable for you or suitable for anyone around you at that particular moment. But once you have done the work with yourself, you become able to design all this information and you put them into how it's applicable to current challenges that you have in. So, what are the benefits of creativity? So, let's review it together. Number one, you will be able to solve challenges easily and much better. Number two, better with your finances because you become more creative how you earn your money. Then you not only just know how to earn money, you will learn how to grow it, and through your creativity you'll be able to know how you invest this money or how you spend it. So you will use ingenious to expand your resources. Number three, you begin to exercise more freedom of thought and minds. So it takes kind of person to receive an information from outside of you, whether through book, whether through podcast, whether through other people, without over identify yourself with it. You're able to take what you have to take from it, and if it doesn't suit you at that moment, able to let it go. So you lead with openness of purpose. Number four, you definitely will reduce your stress because being creative creates a positive emotions and energy in your brain, and you don't focus or worry about things that you cannot change. You focus your energy to things that you can change, and you get yourself absorbed with how to implement and manifest your ideas and your visions. And when you are doing that, you have a less time to get yourself bogged down on things that doesn't serve your purpose. Number five, it boosts your self-esteem. So when you realize that the ideas that you have is beginning to manifest themselves based on your creativity, your self-worth of yourself will increase. Buddha once said that idea that you have that is not implement is not as good idea that you implement. So whether it's going to work or no, you have no idea. But what it can happen is you can create it and then you leave the rest. The last one is to have a better mood. So your mood will begin to shift because you are becoming a driver of your own life. You are no longer reacting to things that go around you. So because of creativity, you begin to see how you protect and use your resources. So you bring yourself into the center rather than go to the extreme of everything. So how to develop or improve creativity in yourself? I want to suggest that you should try these steps. Number one, find a very good or local drawing or painting class that you can join. The reason being that sometimes there is something in a very healthy and positive peer group pressure like this. Because you are not the only one there, you get more motivated to give it a try. And that is the purpose of joining a painting or drawing class. And if you have never be someone that you think you don't have a skill, You'll be surprised how many people that they think they don't have the skills, and after a few weeks, that skill somebody helped them to push it out. And what I always say to people, once you focus your attention to change one part of your life, you'll be surprised how much this thing cascaded down to other part of your life. Number two, find a very good social dancing. Not at the moment that we are in a lockdown because of COVID-19, but when things are come back to the normal again and people are free to do this, even if in your house, dance over the Zoom. I know few friends that dance over the Zoom like that. I'll be honest, I'm not able to do that myself, but they seem to really enjoy it. But once all these lockdown and restriction we have for the current reason, I encourage you to consider a social dancing because it brings your creativity out. It allow you to express yourself because your creativity express your true self. Your true self sometimes being repressed because of the responsibility that you have, because of the society rules and the label that we have, what you're supposed to do as a person. But when you are dance, you are free because your art is connected to your body and your body just become a servant to it. Number three, begin to write. Write a short note, say, pick any topic and write about it. Even maybe once a week and write what you like. Don't just pick any difficult, just write whatever you like and write to yourself and write to other people. Write more. Develop the skills. We live in an interesting time that this skill is not very encouraged because of the shortness of everything, short times of everything. We use emoji to shorten the communication so that we don't need to write a long sentence. Number four, which is the last one, consider to write a book. I'm strongly believe that every person have a one book in them if they are honest enough to look into it and put energy and resources that take to do it. So write a book. Write a book about yourself, about your journey, and you'll be surprised how this small experience will take you to so many places that you've never been to by yourself. So these are little steps that could improve your creativity ability. Do it often. Maybe you may be surprised how much you could benefit from it. And if I have to say one word to you or one sentence to you, I would say just be creative in your approach to all life experiences. Don't just focus on the good experience alone, focus on all experiences and use creativity to solve the problem or to improve your own life. I hope this podcast helps someone. If you have questions about this particular topic, please feel free to write to me at info@lifeforlivingwell.info or info@lifeforlivingwell.com. And you can check us out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. Once again, my name is Richard and I hope that you have an amazing week. Please stay safe.